At that. It was goofy. It doesn't have to be any more or any less. It became very much a Rorschach test of like, do you like him? You supported it. Do you not?
That's all it is.
You were really excited about it.
That's all it is, hey, whatever he does, people who like him are going to defend him and go down in a blaze of glory. And people who dislike him are going to ridicule him, and they will do so while going down in a blaze of glory as well. And I'm somewhere in the middle like, yo, okay, whatever.
Why can't we be more in the middle?
Listen, as the most right person on the show, we've lost the ability to kind of just say, don't really care about that. Got to care passionately about everything. I can't
have enough.
I can't tell you how much I do not care about what we're going to talk about on Music Friday tomorrow. I'm going to do it. It's the job. But I won't be here.
Oh. I'm missing a big day, I know.
I
now missed her engagement.
We might not talk about it.
And I missed her album.
Because there are things that we all have to do for our job that we don't entirely enjoy. It seems silly to complain about it.
Please, do not complain about do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Listening to, but I honestly don't have anything to say.
What if it's a great album?
Then it won't. I won't know it because I'm not listening.
You don't have any curiosity?
No, none at all.
Really?
None at all.
Intriguing.
Have you not noticed all of my references when we start doing the cracking jokes and using her song titles as jokes? It's two of them. Teardrops on My Guitar.
And Shake It Off.
And no, I don't even do Shake It Off.
Shake It Off.
Romeo and Juliet. It's those two. Because that's
not even the name of the song.
Oh, and see?
I think they really thought that I was going to dive fully into the fandom, and I'm just not built to be a stan. But I will listen. Like, when I get on the airplane tomorrow morning, I will press play and I will listen to the album.
No, Chris Stone, Kingfish, Ingram dropped an album late September. So last week, actually, I hadn't had a chance to listen to it. So I'll be listening to that, finishing that up. What was the song? Quick!
I deleted it.
Yo!
It's called Valentino. From the Valentine's Day movie soundtrack. What's up, everybody? It is Thursday, October 2nd. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt behind the glass. Coming up on today's show, Grizzlies training camp continues. Teresa Walker's been there since the Grizzlies are out in Nashville. And since it's Thursday, she will join us to talk about that, the sad and the bad Tennessee Titans, and other Week 5 NFL storylines. It is Thursday. It is draft day, and we are drafting struggle meals, cheap and easy meals for these trying times. We'll do a little Theater Thursday. CJ saw the movie Him. He'll give his review on that. News on the Nicole Kidman, Keith Urban front continues to roll out. It's devastating. It's a Thursday. You know what we say. R.I.P. Jane Goodall. A real one.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for? The boy is mine.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Let's go, Grizz! Let's go! Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish. Defense, take them both! Defense,
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Jaren Jackson has a message for y'all. Jaren, say it now.
What?
It's the best show in the world.
Hey, yeah, Trip. When I showed up at the event last night, he goes, "You got the biggest show in the world." And I said, "No, I really don't." And he goes, "To me, you do. I see you every day." I asked him why he doesn't just walk up here, and he's like, "Because I don't want you to be able to prepare." I'm like,
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own the day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out. Let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling, having my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday, one day closer to Friday. Hope you are having a great week. Teresa Walker going to join us in the next segment. She's been out at Grizzlies training camp in Nashville. She continues to follow the Tennessee Titans. And oh boy, what a season it is for them. We'll catch up with her in the next segment. CJ, it was a light night on a Wednesday. What did you get into last night?
We finished Wednesday. And we started the Marvel Zombies show. Marvel Zombies is way too intense to sit down. It's 4 episodes, 30-minute long. Way too intense for us to be able to say, all right, let's just finish this all tonight.
Casual.
No, we got about midway through, and I looked at my wife. I was like, yo, is this intense? She's like, yes, we cannot continue to watch this. It's like, all right, good. But it's good. It's good. Okay. Enjoy it. Wednesday is, and I had this thought, Wednesday is only murders in the building. We got to get back to that. But Wednesday is only murders in the building, but with the Addams family and cooler, right? Like, I enjoy Wednesday mystery so much more than I enjoy the only murders in the building.
It's also only season 2. Only Murders has gotten to what, season 5?
I stopped liking Only Murders after season 1.
I liked it through 3.
Okay.
And then I got tired of the murders in the same building.
I got tired.
But then I also loved the characters enough that I gave it one more ride.
I've watched them all. I watched all of the seasons.
Congratulations.
I perked up with season 4. Season 4 had Galifianakis and had chick from Desperate Housewives, Tony Parker's ex-wife.
Eva Longoria?
Had her in it.
I didn't see that one.
And so I perked up, and that brought me
back in,
paying attention to it. It used to just be on as background noise while my wife watched it, but now I was paying attention to it, and now it's kind of back to being background noise. But Wednesday is incredible. Wednesday season 2 is so very, very good.
All the TV is back, and I'm having a little bit of a hard time because also all the sports are back. So Wednesday is definitely on the back burner. We're all in on Gen V.
How many episodes are?
I don't know how many are out, but we just finished episode 3 last night.
All right.
We're obviously on The Task from the HBO. There's some new Netflix show with Toni Collette that's supposed to be very good. Anyway, TV doesn't matter. It's baseball season. So there's no time to watch television.
Wait, before we get to baseball, because I know you're really excited.
I have an inning counter update.
You're really, get the inning counter ready. Gen V, has the speech been made? The person who gets to be like the king superhero?
Yes.
Okay, so
that's how that last episode ended.
All right, so we're in the same spot.
Oh, amazing. I'm all the way back in on that show.
I think we talked about this off air. I can't remember if we talked about it on air. I no longer have the connection to the characters. I need to go back through season 1.
We just had the same. Okay, so this is a shared experience.
And Wednesday, I felt the exact same thing. Where it's like, yo, I got to go back because I've lost all connection to these people.
Chris turned to me in the middle of episode 3 of Gen V and said, I need to at least go back and watch a recap of season 1, like a thorough recap, so that I can re-understand some of the intricacies that I feel like I am missing. But then I thought the episode ended in a way where maybe I could just skip the recap and be back invested.
I mean, I'm gonna continue to watch it.
I think there's gonna be more crossover of the boys' characters coming in, and then the boys comes back, and I would imagine that it's going to crescendo.
Last season of the boys, and because it's the last season of the boys, I may start watching the boys now, so that boom, when that season comes, I have the connection to the people, because everything is building on top of one another. I watched Castlevania, all of them when they came out, the first batch and the second batch, but I'm talking about the first batch in particular, because they were telling a different story with those characters, I was fine. So it was only 2 characters that I needed to keep up. Well, 3 if you throw Dracula in there. 3 characters I needed in Alucard.
This universe is so big.
And it's so big, it's just too many. I got to go back and rewatch it. Also, it was fun to watch Gen V when I thought stuff like that just couldn't happen. Now, every time they do stuff, it's
so
like,
on the
oh
nose.
my gosh.
It's like criminally on the nose.
No.
And I don't mean criminally, please don't go after them. But some of the stuff was written before the times we live. It's just, something will happen and it will have such shades of reality that it feels like I'm living in some sort of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like
alternate
a warp,
parallel?
parallel universe where I'm watching a show and then having the euphoria moment of, is this show about us? And then looking at it again.
Listen, it's supposed to be
yeah, but it doesn't feel the same way.
Yeah, it doesn't. It feels like, okay, we get it. It's a bleep hole right now. Like, you
don't have to punch me in the face with it constantly.
Rubbing it in, man.
But don't worry.
The first episode.
You just don't want me to talk about my favorite sport in the world.
Hold on. The first episode, I remember we were talking about it. I was just throwing out ways people could die.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, you actually
I told you it happened exactly like you said.
I started to text you. I was like, I didn't know it was actually this. All right, Jessica in baseball, you got a kid.
It's the best season in the world. It's postseason baseball. I live all year for this. Update my inning counter because I watched 2 full innings of baseball last night. I recommitted to my old team, the New York Yankees. Nope, the New York Yankees. I know people will think I'm just a bandwagon fan, but you weren't there with me in my bathroom in 2003 because I was so nervous during the Red Sox at-bats during the ALCS that it became my superstition that I had to go in the bathroom for the last 3 or 4 top of the innings.
How old were you?
11.
And it didn't work, did it?
And Derek Jeter was my boyfriend, and the Yankees were my team, and it worked. Yeah, they won that game.
Okay.
Well, then the next year it didn't work out. So then it was like a worser time. But at that point, I trusted Mario Rivera with my life. That was the Aaron Boone extra innings walk-off home run.
Wait, so you said Derek Jeter was your boyfriend?
Yes.
Did you get a care package? Like a goodie bag? Turn up.
Yeah. You and Chris think you can hurt me by telling me that Derek Jeter had many girlfriends, but you can't hurt me. I knew what I was getting into at the good old age of 11. That sounds horrific. Anyway, I saw the Yankees on my TV screen. The game was tied in the 8th, and I said, I'm going to watch a little Yankees-Red Sox on this beautiful Wednesday night. And then Jazz Chisholm had the game-winning run scored from first base. He slid head first into home plate, just beat the tag, gave him the lead. I watched my favorite relief pitcher, David Bednar, close it out. I know him so well. He was traded to the Yankees in July. He's been my favorite relief pitcher since last night, and the Yankees got a win and staved off elimination, forcing a Game 3.
So who are they playing?
The Red Sox.
Oh, wow.
In the wild card.
Okay.
And the Red Sox stole Game 1.
So the Blue Jays won that division?
Don't ask me questions.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
About my favorite sport. Why?
Don't worry, I can look it up. Google exists for a reason.
Sounds about right. It was odd because I did find myself very much enjoying watching my 2 innings of baseball last night, and I was like, could I get back into this at a truly committed level? Next thing I knew, I was singing New York, New York in my living room, start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I really loved baseball for a significant chunk of my childhood, and it just died on the vine in my life. But I did enjoy watching the game last night. I will be watching the Mariners, one of my other teams, as I stack my teams up, 1, 2, 3. After the Yankees won, Chris was like, oh, do you want to watch your next team? And I was like, the Dodgers are not my team, please. And I did not watch the next game of baseball on ESPN because we had Gen V to watch. And locally, I did want to make sure that I shouted this out because there was a big local moment in sports yesterday before we get to Teresa and Grizzlies training camp and all that good stuff. But we had another local TV sports legend walk away last night. Mike Ceide over at Channel 3 had his farewell sportscast. And he has been at WREG, Channel 3, for 28 years. I cannot tell you, as a former local TV sports person myself, just how incredible it is for someone to have been at one station for 28 years and how it will be so rare to see someone have that kind of longevity at one spot in the future. Like, to give it some context, I was thinking through, with Mike stepping away, there is now one local TV sports anchor, not just sports anchor, sports department worker, so reporter or photographer. We had Jeff Woods from WREG Channel 3 leave this past summer, but now there is one person left that crossed over with my time in local TV in Memphis, and that's Doc Holliday holding it over at WMC Action News 5. But I was trying to do the math of how many people I have seen come through the local TV sports departments here since I arrived in 2016. And I think it's 13. 13 different people have either been the main anchor or the weekend anchor or the reporter or the photographer. Fox 13 at one point just flat out got rid of sports altogether. So for Mike Ceide to have put in 28 years at one station is just remarkable to me. And Mike Ceide, total pro, represents the end of an era in a way. He's one of the best question askers in the game. I don't know who's going to step up and become the go-to question asker at press conferences in Memphis sports spaces moving forward, because he had that down to an art. But yeah, just someone who I'm really big on recognizing, like, people or the collective of people who hold some responsibility for me sitting right here today, working this job, still living in Memphis, still loving Memphis. And I can definitively say that Mike Ceide played a huge part in me still being here. When I moved here in 2016 and was the weekend sports anchor over at Local 24, Mike was still on the weekends. So his sports director at the time was Glenn Carver. Mike Ceide was the weekend sports anchor. And I was so desperate to do things right. And Channel 3 always won the ratings at that point in time. And so what I would do is on the weekends, I would use our internal recording system, and I would tape Mike Ceide's sportscast on the weekends while I was doing my own. And then I would come back into the sports office, and I would play Mike Ceide's sportscast, and I would see if I had done something similar to him. And if I had, I would consider myself in a good spot and that I was learning. And if I hadn't, I would learn something new from him, from things as little as what the most important story of the day was, to knowing the ordering of SEC schools. Because when I first moved here, do you do Ole Miss first? Do you do Arkansas first? Do you do Mississippi State first? Do you do another University of Tennessee? Obviously, you always start with Memphis. But then on Sundays, which NFL teams matter? And he was so important and so good in that role that when my dear friend Ceide started working at WMC and he was asking for advice, like, how did you get comfortable knowing what to do on the weekends? I said, just tape Mike Ceide's sportscast. Just tape Mike Ceide's sportscast, go back and watch them, and then see what you can learn from there. So thankfully, Mike became a friend outside of just a quote-unquote competitor over at the other station in town. But congratulations on an incredible career. And it makes me a little sad to think of how many local sports people I don't want to say we've lost. That sounds really dramatic, but lost from the industry. But I'm very excited for him in his post-news career, too.
Yeah, congratulations to Ceide on a job well done. And I hope that he knows this is about Ceide, but I hope everybody that is a Mike Ceide type of person, somebody who comes in, does their job, and is an example that other people follow and want to mimic, because we recognize that you do a really, really good job. And we realize that you have the knowledge and the wisdom about various industries that we don't, and we want that. I hope all of you appreciate that role and know that we, underneath you, appreciate you. Yeah. Appreciate being led, even if you're not leading necessarily or you're not aware that you are leading, right? Like, we appreciate people who are coming in here, doing the job that they're asked to do and doing it at a high level. I stumbled across Ceide because of Grizzbeat. He would be a panelist on there from time to time. Always nice, real thoughtful with his answers about the team. Somebody who had a really good grasp of not just, or still has, he's not gone, but like who has a
we talk about it like in the past tense. He's
really
just going to
good
go live a
grasp.
much more relaxing life.
So much more relaxing, and he's earned it. But a really good grasp of the sports landscape in this market. So again, shout out to Mike Ceide. Congratulations on a career and a job well done.
Yeah, we have so many amazing and have had so many amazing just sports voices, sports journalists here. And shout out, CJ was on it yesterday. The new Grizzbeat show launched yesterday on Grind City Media, and I'll do a shameless plug of that on our network because Jason Smith has come over to host Grizzbeat, and it's him, and it's Jarvis, and Mike Wallace, and Anthony Sane, our dear friend, was on yesterday's show. And that show ruled. Like, if you need a place to go for just Grizzlies content every week, every Wednesday, 3 o'clock, obviously it's on YouTube, so if you don't catch it live, you can see it later. But kudos to that whole group, and just an awesome panel to get through some of the Grizzlies happenings each and every week. Speaking of Grizzlies happenings, training camp continues in Nashville. Teresa Walker lives in Nashville. Teresa Walker, the crossover we always love and adore, was able to be at Grizzlies training camp this week. We'll talk to her about that, the Titans, the NFL, and more after a quick break.
I had dinner last night with Grizzlies head coach Tomas Isalo, and that was a pleasant experience. It is not hard to understand how a franchise could fall in love with the idea of him running the basketball team. If there would have been a camera on our conversation last night and I could just replay it for you, you would walk away incredibly impressed.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Let's go, Grizz, let's go! Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish. Defense, take them ball! Defense, take them ball! Jared with a rejection. Give me that! Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Bob, Brendan Clark. On that rim!
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Grizz Nation, don't foul out on dinner plans. Hit Sticks Express in downtown Memphis instead. Fresh hibachi, steak, shrimp, sushi tacos, and yes, our legendary sake slushy to keep things cool. Order online with code STIX901, STIX901, and knock 10% off your tab. It's the perfect pick and roll for game night. Sticks Express, fast, fresh, always a slam dunk. And hey, come see us at our Collierville location too.
I had dinner last night with Grizzlies head coach Tomas Isalo, and that was a pleasant experience. It is not hard to understand how a franchise could fall in love with the idea of him running the basketball team. If there would have been a camera on our conversation last night and I could just replay it for you, you would walk away incredibly impressed.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Welcome back. It's Thursday. That means it's time to catch up with our favorite, Teresa Walker. She joins us every Thursday. She joins us now. And Teresa, we don't always get boots on the ground Grizzlies reporting from you, but this is the rare occasion where the Grizzlies are in Nashville, you're in Nashville, and you've gotten to see the Grizzlies this week.
I have. I've made it over the last 2 days. I'm going today for their last day at Belmont for training camp. And I'll just say I got a quick reminder that when you're in a basketball gym, keep your head on a swivel. There was a ball that had a little mustard on it Tuesday. I think it was PJ Hall who said, who apologized. It's like, it's my fault. You got to be watching. But I've got a nice little bruise on the inside of my right shin.
Chin or shin?
Shin.
Okay.
I can't use enough makeup if it hit me in the chin.
That's okay. I got popped in the head once. I still remember at a practice at Summer League like 3 years ago by one of the assistant coaches who threw it and just totally sailed and missed and hit me. But one of those lessons like, hey, maybe keep your eyes on the court. But once that happens to you, you kind of do have this PTSD where you think about it often. So I hope your shin is okay.
It is. It's turning a nice shade of purple today, but yeah, it's switching gears. I mean, it's really. I've been dealing with hockey. I've been dealing with football. Hockey, you don't go that close to the ice, and they do have nets up to keep the pucks in. Football, they've got us kind of portioned around, and if you're walking behind a player working on the jugs machine, it's like I kind of joked to Van Jefferson yesterday as I hustled over to catch the end of Cam Ward at the Titans in the locker room. It's like, hey, I'm walking behind you, to make sure he goes, I got you. And it's like, thank you.
So what has stood out to you about Grizzlies training camp through these first 2 days?
Speed. I mean, we're hearing all this speed kills and trying to figure out how that equates. And, he wants, and this is where I'm still trying to get the new coach's name down. So I'll just say this, one quick aside, is he was talking yesterday particularly, and I kind of closed my eyes for a second, and it's like, he's from Finland, right? He's a very tall man, very blonde. And I swear to the Lord that he reminds me of goaltender Pekka Rinne. And on Tuesday, some of the locals were like, well, what are you going to do here now that you're in Nashville? You're going to try to get to a restaurant? And he goes, well, there's a statue of a Finnish goaltender around here, I hear. And that's Pekka Rinne. And from what I understand, they're friends. And I swear, you close your ears, and it's like they sound alike. And I messaged the Predators PR guy and I said, check this out. Tell me if I'm wrong. And he's like, no, you're right. They do sound so similar that Thomas Sisalo, Pekka Rinne. I'll just say this, Memphis, if this coach has the success Pekka Rinne had in Nashville, you're going to be very happy. I mean, there is a statue there.
Well, maybe we'll have the Tomas Islo statue in Memphis someday. Hopefully it'll be better than the Tina Turner statue that you shared a picture of and we talked about on the show yesterday.
Hey, wait, can we get that picture back up, Teresa? Were you there?
I was not. My colleague who's based there in Memphis, Adrian Sains, was there. And yeah, that's one of those that it's like, we've seen some bad statues in sports, but that's one that it's like, I can understand what they were trying to go for with the hair, but I was 11th row center for the private dancer tour back in the day.
And she did. So you can tell us definitively, she did not look like this.
No, she did not. I appreciate the attempt to honor the amazing woman, but that didn't do it quite right.
Well,
but the talk in the court. Speed, fast on defense, fast on offense, working out all these things. And it's like, they're going to be fun to watch. And, we got KCP yesterday and Ty Jerome and, both of those guys talking about, what they're looking forward to working here. And, it just seems like there's a lot of enthusiasm right now. I mean, you get a coaching change, there's always enthusiasm for the new guy. But the style of play, going fast up and down the court, I was asking KCP, it's like, can this be something that they do all season long and through a playoffs? And he's like, yeah, we can. And, because that's the thing. He said everybody's been working hard over the summer to be ready for this. And, and they're going really, really hard these days of camp. And that's going to be the thing that's going to be fun to watch through this season. Isolo said that how does this show up on defense? Well, he wants to have one of the top defensive ratings. It's not all about offense. We saw last season that this team can score when it wants to, and what dipped at the end, that got them into trouble? Defense. So if they can keep that mindset up and down the court, this could be a fun team to watch.
My favorite quote that came from Isolo yesterday was that playing against us should be like going to the dentist. It should be an unpleasant experience. And I was like, that's effective. That's an effective metaphor.
What dentist are y'all going to?
A normal one?
All my dentist trips have been very, very pleasant.
You enjoy going to the dentist?
I don't mind going to the dentist. Now, I hadn't been in like 5 or 6 years, but it's not because I don't like the dentist.
I have tooth trauma.
So you're like my husband, Jess. You're like my husband, Jess. I literally just finished a root canal last week, and they shoot you up and numb you up. I didn't even feel really the shot going into my chin. So, but it is a great message. We want to be tough to play. We don't want you to feel happy when you leave. So it's going to be, they want the Grizz to be like for Jess and my husband going to the dentist, where you fear it, where you don't like it. When you leave, you're shaking your head. I really didn't like that.
Yeah, one time I had something so stuck in my mouth, CJ, they had to take a literal hammer and just hammer it over and over and over and over again for it to eventually come out. And it caused so much trauma on my mouth that I could not smile for about a week, and I would just be like this.
What the hell was in your mouth?
These are all fake. My gums were completely redone. Okay. I had problems. I didn't have these teeth. It all started with not having. It's a very common thing. Not very common,
not
but
that
it's more common
Jessica.
than you would think. I know at least 3 other people who had it. I was not born with the adult teeth next to my two front teeth. No, not the canines. The two between the front teeth and the canines. Yeah. And so when I lost my baby teeth, there were no teeth there afterwards. And I went through the whole braces thing, and I had a flipper, and I had fake teeth. And then my first orthodontist messed up and didn't leave enough space in the roots, and they had to redo the roots. Anyway, I was in the dentist office like every other week for my first 2 years. Because when I moved to Memphis, like a month in, I bit into an apple, and I lost my implant into an apple, so I had to find a dentist immediately.
When did you face plant?
When did I face plant?
Didn't you have an incident where you...
Not with my teeth.
Okay.
I have face planted before, but...
And that was just the arm?
Did not affect my teeth.
Okay.
And that was just a pass out. I've had some interesting
No, I thought you face planted on a bike.
Oh, that was the arm on the bike.
Got you,
yeah,
okay.
Sorry, my medical history is long.
It's long.
Yeah, it's a
I got
long one. Basically, the Grizzlies want their opponent to feel like any of my medical ailments that have gone through the rest of my life. There you go. Do you know how many people on that picture, Teresa included, of me doing my little crossover, were like, oh, be careful of your Achilles. I'm like, do you think I can't get in a simple squat anymore? Like, am I an invalid?
I'm just saying, you're older now, Jess, and we've already got proof of what happens with a ball in your hand or you on a court.
Teresa, you weren't there where she was standing. It was kind of slippery. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
I was fine.
The grip wasn't quite as grippy as you would like it to to She could have went down like this and then just went into a full split. And now she's got a groin injury.
I was in a 3-point stance. I was doing a little between the legs. I was keeping my head up. I was keeping my eyes up.
What's a 3-point stance?
3-point stance.
That's football,
That's
Jess.
triple threat.
Or
3-point.
threat, my
Yeah,
bad.
there we go. Okay.
God.
All right. Do you even know ball?
No, not anymore. I tore my Achilles and said you can never get back on the court a day in your life. That's so funny.
That was my whole thought.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it all back around. I really
I'm
appreciate
sorry.
that.
I know that was a lot of trauma.
To football, because
Yes.
in the Titans situation, and in the words of Cam Ward, the Titans are asked, Teresa. I didn't say it. Cam Ward said it. What word would you use to describe the Titans at this moment in time?
He's not wrong. I mean, Jeff Simmons told us yesterday. Okay, let's put this in perspective. 0-4. I think they're one of 3 now winless teams still in the NFL, but their skid is now at 10 straight. It is the longest, it ties the longest losing skid for this franchise since it moved to Tennessee in 1997. And there are a few Memphis fans that might remember 97s when they played there at the Liberty Bowl. That said, I had to go back, and the longest skid in franchise history is 18, excuse me. It's the 6th longest skid in NFL history. That was 72-73. So some of my research in the next couple of days before the game on Sunday in Arizona is where's the middle ground? What's the next Did they lose 11 straight at some point, 12, 13, or are we going all the way back over, oh my God, is it 50 years? Yeah, so it's kind of insane. So, and Jeff Simmons said it yesterday. It's like our DC showed us that in the first half we've missed 2 tackles. In the second half, we've lost like 35 tackles. So, they are not good. They're last in offense. They're near the bottom in most categories. And this is a stat that my colleague shared last night, that Cam Ward is the 5th quarterback, #1 overall in the common draft era, to start and lose each of his first 4 games. There has never been a #1 overall pick to start and lose his team's first 5 games of a season. Now, of course, that limits it. I mean, Jackson Dart didn't start the season opener for the Giants. So that's the kind of stat that eliminates a lot of rookies who do play as rookies, but who don't start from the very beginning of the season. But yeah, it's not great. You've got your top receiver, highest paid player on the roster, and Calvin Ridley. He's, he got hurt last week. He's on the injury report with a knee and an elbow, and and his fellow rookie, Alec Iamander, who's been bailing him out, he had a rough day in Houston. 50 plays, offense, and then you get across. It's a 6-0 game at halftime. That game is there to be taken. They have the ball just over the Houston 50 in the 3rd quarter, and they call a pass on 2nd and 12, doesn't work. They run into the line on 3rd and 12 and just punt it away. It's like, it's one of those football remedial things. There are and Bo Hardigree asked about that sequence. Well, we have a game plan. Well, call me crazy, but when you get into a game, the only plan is to try to win the game. And that's where I think there's a lot of people really questioning this coaching staff is, it's like, when you're in games, are they making the right decisions at the right times? Gamers, what are you showing me when it's live, when the clock's ticking down? And those are the kind of decisions we're not seeing in addition to the playmaking on the field. And the sad thing is, when they said that Dan Moore was added to the injury report Sunday morning, all of us were thinking, oh my God, he's going to be sacked 10 times today. He is still the most sacked quarterback in the NFL. I mean, I'm looking for some measure that tells me they're not what Cam Ward said they are.
Is there some benchmark that you foresee as an inevitable of a change would be made if this happened? Or are the Titans in a scenario where throughout the rest of the season, we know what it is, right? This team is 0-4, and they're a bad 0-4, and you're trying to make sure that you don't put a rookie quarterback in a situation where there's horrible damage that's hard to make up for.
Bad habits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you don't want that. Every rep for a rookie is important in that sense, but how do they kind of, I guess, figure out the in-between when you know a season is lost, but you have to play it out the rest of the way?
Well, that's the fun thing. Based on Amy Hannum-Strunk's history, there's a lot of people thinking, oh, she lost in her hometown. She fired Ken Wisenhunt in 2015, 2 days after they lost in Houston. Well, or New England, Mike Vrabel comes here on October 19th. Is that when they lose that game and drop, that'll be 3 more losses. It'd be 0-7. Is that the thing? Well, here's another thing to keep in mind. This is not a good team. They had a low bar for this season. Just show improvement was what we were told at the start of training camp. And now they've got 3 draft picks, the top 3 draft picks from last year's draft, who have been hurt. Tyjae Spears was the 3rd round pick. He's on IR. He's been activated to start practicing this week. Maybe he's able to return and be activated by Sunday in Arizona. He's been traveling with the team. You've got T'Vondre Sweat, who was put on IR a week ago for an injury that he suffered in Denver in the opener. And then J.C. Latham, who was the #1 pick overall for this team last year in the 1st round. He has missed 3 straight games with a strained hip, and he's still yet to practice. They're going to see where he's at. But, that's the thing. They're trying to make chicken salad. And right now, they're still lacking mayonnaise and, grapes, whatever you put in your chicken salad. They don't have much of that. So it feels like, and it's funny, Sunday, the national people are like, he's got to be gone after this. And now I see some of that tides turning. It's like, well, maybe they let him stay through the year, because not only if you fire the head coach and Brian Callahan, his daddy Bill is the offensive line coach. You think Daddy Bill is going to stick around when you fired his son? Who do you turn it over to is the other question. John Fossil, the special teams coordinator, was a interim head coach for a brief time with the Rams. You've got a former NFL head coach in Mike McCoy. But other than that, you're looking on your own roster. This isn't something where you can go hire somebody and bring them in the middle of an NFL season. This league doesn't work like, we saw a coaching change in Memphis in March. It didn't turn out too well at that point, but you can't do that in the NFL because we still have 13 games left. And oh my God, I just heard that out loud.
And if you watched any of the Titans-Texans game, you realize those 13 games could feel like eternity. I want to turn it over to college football because I'm very excited for a particular game this weekend. I said it yesterday on the Vernon Show that not this time last year, but around the time leading up to the Alabama-Vanderbilt game, I dared to imagine a world where maybe we shouldn't count out Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt in a game against Alabama. And everyone laughed at me, Teresa. Everybody said, "You fool, that'll never happen." And then we know what ended up happening. And now Vanderbilt has a chance to perhaps win twice in a row against Alabama. They have to go to Tuscaloosa, a place they have not won since 1984. What odds do you give to the Commodores going into this one this weekend?
50-50. I mean,
Yes, look at how far we've grown.
Honestly, and trust me, for me to say this, for as many game stories as I wrote Vandy winning that I had to just throw away and rewrite because they played the kind of game that Utah State played against Vanderbilt last week. They plucky, get out to a lead early, and then the better team asserts themselves in the second quarter, and it's not a game. But this is a different Vanderbilt team. Normally, when I look up Vanderbilt stats, I start at 100 and go down. This team is fourth in the nation in scoring, averaging 49 points a game. You know where they are in the defensive stats and defensive, they are like a point away from what Alabama is giving up. So I think Bama is 28, Vanderbilt is 31. I mean, this is as evenly balanced between these two teams as I've ever seen. And if I'm going quarterback for quarterback, I'm taking Diego Pavia with all of his career starts, not to mention the swagger, the confidence, and just his playmaking ability. Ty Simpson's from Martin Westview. I know this kid, but I'm sorry, Diego Pavia has been there, done that, and he's got everybody in that program believing, why not us? And I'm not going to, my colleague picked, I think it was Alabama 37-30 in his college football picks for AP. And I shared it and I said, I think he's wrong. I think Vanderbilt wins this game. And that's what's crazy because and I was there in August and they're like, we're targeting playing for a national championship. And I'm like, yeah, right. But now the path, if they can get this one at Alabama, going to Texas does not worry me anymore because Arch Manning has not blossomed the way his uncles have at this point. They've got Missouri and LSU coming here. Well, maybe Garrett Nussmeier does heal up his oblique injury and looks great in 2 weeks here in Nashville. But suddenly, there's only 2 games that I'm worried about for Vanderbilt the rest of this season, and it is at Alabama, at Tennessee to wrap the season up, a game that could be for a slot in Atlanta. How stunning is that?
Not stunning for the believers along the way, Teresa. Not stunning at all. Teresa.
Say it right now, Jessica. Pick them going to Atlanta. Say Vanderbilt SEC championship game appearance.
I can't do it yet.
I don't know. I don't know everybody who's been to an SEC championship game. But I know Vanderbilt has it. I know Vandy has it. Say it right now. Stand up, put your big girl draws on and proclaim it.
I have my baby girl draws on.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't put them on yet. I need to see, truly, South Carolina has not proven to be the top 25, top 15 team that they were when Vanderbilt played them. And I cannot put as much stock as I would like to in hanging 70 on a Georgia State or 55 on a Utah State. And so I will have a much better idea of the actual ceiling of this Vanderbilt team coming out of this weekend against Alabama. But I do believe we are in an entirely different universe where we are legitimatizing a world where Vanderbilt could beat Alabama 2 years in a row. And that's a testament to what they've built.
And it's a testament to the college football sports world that we live in these days. Transfer portal, NIL. Do we think Diego Pavia would have gone to the courts last year to get an extra season if it weren't for NIL money? The portal brought him here with his former coach and offensive coordinator. And that's the thing. To me, they are the epitome of what is possible in this day and age. And that's what makes it fun because I'm preparing for maybe a top 10 ranked Vanderbilt hosting LSU in 2 weeks. And I just remember the last time LSU was here, they drank the stadium dry before the third quarter was over.
A top 10 Vanderbilt?
They are 16 right now.
I don't want to imagine.
Did Vanderbilt get top 10 with Franklin?
No.
Okay.
Per their stats, they were 13-08 when their last 5-0 start was 2008. And if they can, and I think it's just the second. I'm trying to remember the stats I was looking at Tuesday, but second in 80 years. So they're doing things they have not done since the 1910s. Okay, back when Vanderbilt truly was a powerhouse, but college football wasn't even close to being the baby.
Powerhouses in 1910. Vanderbilt, Georgia Tech, Harvard, Yale. Swanee was a powerhouse.
Tulane.
I forget about Tulane. I forget about Swanee and Tulane.
I recently went down that rabbit hole of the Tennessee Vanderbilt the 1918 game?
We all remember that one, yes.
The one where like half the team on both sides had either died in the war or died of the Spanish flu.
And that's the game that Vanderbilt put 76 points up on. And
you know the history, Teresa.
Well, and the fun thing is Vanderbilt does not agree on the record for football between these teams, men's basketball, women's basketball. There's a game that they dispute on all of those sides. So that's what I love about that rivalry. But yeah, this is what makes it fun. And, Johnny Manziel's going to be on the Vanderbilt sideline Saturday. Wow. And, for the people that, I know that Alabama has had this game circled for a year, without a doubt. And it is in Tuscaloosa. But if you think that Vanderbilt's going to be, swayed, because they're going there. They went to Auburn and won last year. They went to Missouri last year. Yes, they struggled, double overtime loss. But they've been, the atmospheres this season at Virginia Tech and South Carolina were amazing until Vanderbilt took over. So, and they had people leaving in the third quarter. So, this idea that, they're going to Alabama, they ain't seen that before. And it's like, no, they have. Alabama, you're an SEC program, you're great, but they're used to loud crowds. This is a very veteran team with some serious offensive linemen who are men, not 18, 19, 20-year-olds. So, it's going to be interesting. And guess what? Bama pulled out that fake trick play the other night. I think they'll be watching for the pass to the big left tackle.
Teresa, thank you as always for joining us. You're the best. Stay rested, stay hydrated. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
That was Teresa Walker. You can find her latest up at the 1910 college football season, CJ, had no clear-cut champion, with the official NCAA Division I football record books listing Harvard and Pittsburgh as having been retrospectively selected national champions, but Harvard claims the national championship for the 1910 season. Rule changes made for the 1910 college football season. The only eligible receivers were the two ends who could catch a pass no more than 20 yards beyond the line of scrimmage and could not be interfered with until the ball was caught. A legal pass could not be thrown unless the quarterback was at least 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and the rest of the players, except the two ends, were at least 1 yard behind the scrimmage line. On kickoff and punts, the kicking team's players could not be touched until they had advanced 20 yards. Flying tackles were outlawed, and, quote, the man making a tackle must have at least 1 foot on the ground. What a time.
We were allowed to just catapult into people. Pew! Back when men were playing football like men.
When football was right.
Yeah.
There's a cartoon from the 1910 newspaper that said it was on the ongoing attempt to make a brutal sport more effete through rule changes.
We've been trying to do this with this sport since its inception.
Since the beginning.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to talk about him.
There were some conference changes.
Oh.
The Citadel moved to the SIAA.
Conference realignment?
The Denver Pioneers
moved
to the Rocky Mountain Conference, along with the Utah Utes.
Oh, well, what's that going to do for their rivalry with the Boulder Bandits?
Unfortunately, the Indiana State Normal Fighting Teachers dropped their program.
Oh, man.
That was my favorite team, the Normal Fighting Teachers.
1910,
I got a
man.
jersey.
1909, I'll never forget that season.
Never forget. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. It's draft day. We're drafting struggle meals because apparently the kids are learning about the meals that we've made all along. Grocery prices are high. Times are tough.
I ate a struggle meal last night. What are we talking about here? It's just dinner.
What was your struggle meal? We'll talk about
I'll
it
tell you.
on the other side. We'll be right back.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Let's go, Grizz, let's go! Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish. Defense, take that ball! Defense, take that ball! So on one, Jared with a rejection. Give me that! Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Lob, Brandon Clark. Ooh, on that rim!
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Grizz Nation, don't foul out on dinner plans. Hit Sticks Express in downtown Memphis instead. Fresh hibachi, steak, shrimp, sushi tacos, and yes, our legendary sake slushy to keep things cool. Order online with code STIX901, STIX901, and knock 10% off your tab. It's the perfect pick and roll for game night. Sticks Express, fast, fresh, always a slam dunk. And hey, come see us at our Collierville location too.
Jaren Jackson has a message for y'all. Jaren, say it now.
What?
It's the best show in the world.
Hey, yeah, Trip. When I showed up at the event last night, he goes, "You got the biggest show in the world." And I said, "No, I really don't." And he goes, "To me, you do. I see you every day." I asked him why he doesn't just walk up here, and he's like, "Because I don't want you to be able to prepare." I was like,
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
I had dinner last night with Grizzlies head coach Tomas Isolo, and that was a pleasant experience. It is not hard to understand how a franchise could fall in love with the idea of him running the basketball team. If there would have been a camera on our conversation last night and I could just replay it for you, you would walk away incredibly impressed.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Welcome back. It is Thursday. It is draft day. Grocery prices are high. Bills are high. Work never stops. Time is at a premium, and apparently the kids are looking for struggle meals and sharing their struggle meals. And TikTok has all kinds of struggle meals. I just call them meals. Just meals.
What are we talking about?
Just meals.
Everything doesn't have to have a name.
No.
We don't have to name
We're all
things that we just
struggling
all
always.
do. Like
So
these
I
are things.
recognized growing up, like for me, a struggle meal was representative of a girl with a busy family and a mom who really didn't know how to cook. So we had a lot of struggle meals. Then when I graduated and was making $20,000 a year in my first job, and that first paycheck of the month would completely be evaporated with my rent payments, then you had nothing but struggle meals. You just need some cheat meals. And I hope everybody knows what a struggle meal is. This isn't new. This isn't something that's revolutionary to the times, but we will be Giving our kudos to the best of the struggle meals. in this draft.
I don't know what this says about my upbringing. I don't know what this says about me as a person. I've done no preparation for this at all. I'm just gonna sit here and think about things that I've eaten as a child and as a young adult.
Yes.
I don't know, like this is just how you live. I can't wait.
All right, I really want the first pick.
This draft,
we probably won't overlap, but I just want the first
this
pick.
draft,
for my
I don't think that there is a one of one. I think there's definitely a tier.
There's tiers.
There's a tier system. First pick will be great, but I don't need the first pick. I can't wait to see what we got going on. I got so many. Jacob was excited to find this.
Jacob gasped in our ears when he found.
Jacob told me, CJ, you're not going to get it, and you're right, but Jessica might.
I don't get it either.
Jacob, what the hell is this? Why were you so?
Oh, of course.
It's what?
Italian brain rot.
What's that?
It's an internet trend.
Oh, okay.
TikTok trend.
All right. Okay.
Go, CJ. If you take my first pick, I swear to God.
There are items that we've talked about together as struggle meals. This item I'm going to take isn't my one of one, but I need to get it because it is a good struggle meal. And I'm not sure if this is your one. I'm anxious about it. So I'm just going to go ahead off the bat. Number one overall pick is in the top tier. Give me beanie weenies. Beanie weenies. Pork and beans, baked beans, hot dogs. Pit them together and let's go. Make magic happen.
That would have been my number 2 pick.
Okay. Listen.
That's okay.
It's in tier 1 again. Like I said, it's tier 1. What is your one of one?
For the easy price of $1.24.
That's a good price.
Give me Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Oh yeah,
straight from the box.
I don't like boxed macaroni and cheese.
Well, that's your loss and my gain because I love a simple boxed mac and cheese. The blue box, the bright orange of the artificial cheese. It does wonderful things, and it is so cheap and so effective.
Yeah,
If you're lucky enough to make it with milk, that stuff's so creamy. But I'm making it with water. I didn't even know you could make it with milk.
It's supposed to be made with milk.
Oh, I made it with water. With the cheese.
The other one, ramen. Just regular ramen noodles. The ones in the package. And the flavors, listen, chicken flavor, I know a lot of people like. Some people like beef flavor. When I was a kid, and they still make them also. The chili flavored ramen noodles, oh my gosh, the pork flavored. Listen, don't taste anything like chili peppers. Don't taste anything like pork. We stopped saying the O word, I think. But the way we used to refer to people of Asian ancestry over there in the O word, they had that flavor. And I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but it was definitely not that. Like how do you have a flavor that's supposed to embody an entire region of the globe?
It doesn't.
But that flavor was incredible as well. Oh my gosh, I love me some ramen. If you're lucky, you open up the fridge, it's 1 or 2 slices of cheese left.
Oh, and you put it
and
on
you put it,
yes.
And it's the cheese got that little dark yellow crust. Like you very clearly should not be eating this old ass cheese, but it's there. You put it on top of the ramen. Oh, so good.
I used to think the dark crust made the cheese special.
It did make it special.
Aged.
It certainly aged.
It was good.
Listen,
You have a great one too.
If Mo doesn't like it,
excellent one too.
Why am I eating it? Thank you.
Oh, good pick. Good pick. All right. Number 2, give me the most delectable breakfast, dessert, treat, whatever you want it to be. Give me cinnamon toast. Cinnamon toast. Give me a piece of bread, some butter, and some cinnamon sugar on top. And it tastes like a French pastry if you really close your eyes and think about it. I love cinnamon toast. It transports me to a great bakery abroad.
It tastes like a French pastry if you've never eaten a French pastry. What are you doing?
Exactly.
I know people who love cinnamon toast.
I adore cinnamon toast.
I'm not one of those people.
It's my sick food.
Ooh. When's the last time you had it?
A decade ago.
Did this not make you want to go
yes, it makes me want to have all
these
of these
meals?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. All right. Just hot dogs. Hot dogs. I was damn near 30 before I started putting hot dogs on buns.
Same.
All you need is a loaf of bread and a hot dog.
Oh, I thought you were going a different direction. I just ate
the raw hot dogs?
Yes.
I did that also. I'm trying to class it up a bit, but put that thing in the microwave till it bursts, and then stick it on a piece of bread, and you're good to go. Hot dogs, good meal. One of my favorite foods of all time, right? Like hot dogs is the top 3 food for me.
I don't even like them. They just represent sustenance.
I must have got hooked on them as a child because I ran I'm telling you, all I ate from the time I was like 12 till 24-ish was hot dogs, man. Good stuff.
All right. I want to make sure. Give me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
If you didn't take it, I was going to get it.
I knew you would.
I was going to get it.
And if desperate, just a peanut butter sandwich.
Or just a
peanut
jelly
butter
sandwich?
and bread. No, I don't go that. The peanut butter for me is the key. I needed something on my list with peanut butter because I will eat it straight out of the jar. I will do peanut butter toast. I will do a peanut butter sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly if you're lucky. I used to do peanut butter and potato chips as a young child. I love a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I have done this fairly recently. I think I shared the story on this show. We were going to Iceland. Food in Iceland is notoriously expensive, and we decided to have our workaround be that we would bring a loaf of bread and a jar of peanut butter and jelly in our checked suitcase. And you want to know what we did? We made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every morning in our hostel, in our hotel, and we took them on the road, and we were fed. It still hits. I love them. My mom and Chris were like, "Can we please just go get food?" I said, "No, we brought this. We are eating this."
Good.
PB&J.
We had a trip to Vegas on the airplane, and I was like, okay, in the airport, this is what I'm eating. I'm not buying airport food. I had 4 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches stacked nicely in a decent sized sandwich bag. Good stuff. I like that. All right, my next pick, and I just had it. I don't want to take this one. I am going to take another sandwich, but I don't want to take this one just yet. I'll tell you what I will do. We can go with, oh my gosh, we'll go with poor man pizza. Put the sauce on bread and just throw whatever cheese you have in there.
It's good.
That's it. No, wait, no, we're not taking that, Jacob. Take it down.
Okay.
That's what I just remembered it. Take it down. Chips and cheese.
Damn it.
Chips and cheese. Just chips, shredded cheese, microwave. That's it.
I was going to take poor man nachos if you kept poor man's pizza.
Yeah, take it. Just chips and cheese. Easy.
Great choice. I'm going to take, I hope you consider this a poor man's meal, a struggle meal. Give me chicken noodle soup and grilled cheese.
We didn't put a price on it. For me, like a poor meal or a struggle meal, it adds up to be about $4, and I think that's good.
Okay,
because
a can of chicken noodle soup is
$1?
$1.39.
Oh yeah.
And then we're talking 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah.
And I'll even just do 1 slice of American cheese.
You've already got the bread and the cheese at home. Yeah,
Yes.
you're good. That meal is under $4.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Chicken noodle soup and grilled cheese, and that I will have regularly.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. But now I've upgraded to tomato soup. But that feels more, for whatever reason, that doesn't
an
fit in my
upgrade?
struggle meal. Yeah. I use milk in it. It's
Excuse the hell out
my
of me.
big thing is, am I using water or milk in the add-ons? And I use milk in my tomato soup
I
now.
thought you were going to say you've changed the bread and the cheese.
Well, that too.
Because
We make
you
gourmet grilled
Like,
cheese.
you can do this
Bacon, avocado.
tomato if you're into that.
Yes.
Yeah, get it on a nice brioche
Yes.
bread or a nice French bread if you would like to. Yeah, you can make it fancy, but just basic. That's what I said, bunny bread. Or the bread that says bread on the package. It doesn't come with a brand name. It just says bread. And you get that and some cheese. Yeah, I rock with that. That's a good pick. My last pick is going to be a syrup sandwich. Bread, syrup, bread. That's it.
You just ruined your. You had a
Syrup
near
sandwich.
perfect draft.
The syrup sandwich is good. I needed something sweet on there. What is going on
happening?
here? What type of disco ball thing is that?
Is this Times Square? Are we dropping a ball?
Dropping.
I saw so many people out there this morning, and I was so confused.
Yeah.
We're raising the ball.
Let's do it. Where's
Is it
going to
be a
hang
basketball?
from?
Are they going to paint it?
I don't know what they're doing. Are they putting it in the ground?
I have a lot of questions.
Where's it gonna? If it's hanging, where is it hanging from?
Wait,
Is
we
there a
can't
pole?
distract from your syrup sandwich.
What do you mean? You never ate syrup sandwiches?
No.
Syrup sandwiches are wonderful. Syrup sandwiches are great.
Ew. Ugh.
What you mean? Do you like syrup? Yes. Do you like bread? Yes. Put them together. What are you talking about?
I don't think I love syrup as much as
Okay.
I think I do.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
But a good syrup sandwich it hits.
I'm going to go with something that I thought was healthy my whole life and is not. Give me a baked potato. Just a baked potato.
You know, no butter, no.
You can get butter. A baked potato with butter.
Salt?
Actually, no, wait. I want to go back.
Okay. go
Butter
back.
triggered.
Okay.
Just noodles and butter.
Noodles and butter.
Noodles, butter, salt, and pepper. Buttered noodles. Like I said, cinnamon toast will make you think you're eating a French pastry. You can't tell me that the Italians did not have buttered noodle once and say, this is the greatest pasta ever made. You can make it al dente. Give it a little crunch to it. I love buttered noodles. And if you're lucky, you have some nearly moldy Parmesan cheese in the back of your fridge and you can just sprinkle that on. It's good for you. It builds character.
We did these, and there's like 15 to 20 more we could have done.
Hamburger helper.
So that I was going to ask you about the helper.
I don't think that a struggle meal.
I don't think that's a struggle meal enough.
I considered that a luxury.
Come on, man. So like shake and bake, I don't consider that struggle meal either.
That's a real meal.
Like shake and bake and hamburger helper.
That's kind of how I feel about canned spaghetti, even though my God.
There's a bird.
What is happening?
There's a bird just kicking it.
There's a ball. There's a bird. This is all very.
What is happening right now?
Distracting.
All we need is a squeegee.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Come on, hi, little bird.
Look at you. That's cute. That
I'm
bird
like
has
Jane
all
Goodall. I want to
types
help
of
the
diseases.
creatures.
Goodness.
Jane Goodall didn't see diseases.
Okay.
She saw scientific opportunity.
All right. You gonna give us COVID part 2 petting that damn bird.
That would be bird flu part 2.
Oh, yeah. Because COVID came from bats. I'm sorry. Bad joke.
Come on.
Thank you for fixing it. We were talking
rice
about
and beans.
Rice and beans. Like you can pit hot dogs in anything.
list.
Water is a good one. No, I didn't have space, but just Spam. Spam and white rice.
I hate Spam.
And just white rice also.
I
Just
also
good.
think of bologna for whatever reason. It feels different
Bologna
than
and
the other lunch
crackers.
meats.
Bologna and saltines, I
Yeah.
should have took that. Bologna and saltines is a tier
Yeah.
tier 1 type of.
And I don't know what
treat.
it is about bologna. Like a turkey and ham sandwich feels luxurious,
Yeah,
but a
that's-
bologna sandwich feels like I'm making a sacrifice.
If you're eating bologna, you in the trenches, dog. Like you are in the trenches if you're eating just regular bologna.
I told my mentees yesterday that I eat bologna, and they go, by choice? I was like, yeah, I love bologna.
It's
They're
good.
like, my mom punishes me with bologna. I was like, you should really change your shaping there.
Yeah, your mom rewards you with bologna.
bologna.
I would sneak. My dad would have hoop cheese. He would never share his hoop cheese with us. Just this poor man's cheese, damn near just one tier above government cheese, right? And I would sneak into the fridge late at night, get me some hoop cheese and some bologna. I wouldn't fry it because I didn't want them to be able to smell it.
Right.
But just stick it on bread. Oh, so good. So
Did you
good.
ever eat oatmeal growing up?
Yeah.
So I didn't eat oatmeal because my mom's like poor breakfast. I had to hear this story my whole life that her parents would serve them oatmeal and like they didn't have a lot of money. And so if the kids didn't finish their oatmeal, the oatmeal was dinner, but it wasn't warmed up. They ate it cold.
Just cold
so
oatmeal?
my mom's gift to me was like, I'm not going to make my daughter eat oatmeal.
Oatmeal is
And now I eat
wonderful.
oatmeal. I had oatmeal for breakfast this morning. Like as an adult, I discovered oatmeal and I loved it. I was like, why'd you keep this from me? And she was like, this is the most disgusting. She can't eat it to this day. But I'm grateful that like these kind of meals bring me nostalgic joy, whereas oatmeal makes her want to throw up.
Yeah, no. I've all of the oatmeal. My wife eats porridge now, but that's not a struggle meal. That's a
tea.
That's a
Porridge goes with high tea.
that's a meal.
That's an English meal.
So we've stopped eating oatmeal because we started getting the sugary stuff in the package.
Oh,
that
I went through that
oatmeal
stage.
Oh, that oatmeal is so good. The strawberries and cream joint or the peaches and cream
the
joint.
apple, the cinnamon apple.
Oh, all of them, just so good.
But then I learned those were bad for you, so
Oh, so
now I
very,
just
very bad.
use rolled oats.
I didn't take anything that was like a knockoff brand So like Pop-Tarts exist, not a struggle meal.
Lunchables.
If you can afford
One of my mentees had a Lunchable yesterday.
Again, if you can afford Lunchables and Pop-Tarts.
I agree. If it's brand name,
Like it's
different.
But the knockoff, the one that says like fruit pastry,
Yeah,
the
that's
Kroger
fair.
brand, like that's some good stuff
Were
right
there
there.
knockoff Hot Pockets? I went
Yes.
through a big,
Yes.
I convinced myself that Hot Pockets had whatever gram of protein. I was like, this is a good pre-workout meal.
Hot Pockets? Yeah. To quote the children,
Just one.
a Hot Pocket before working out is
Well.
is nasty work.
Technically, it was a lean pocket.
It's the
because
same thing. It's the same thing.
I was watching my figure. All right, we
You
gotta
can't just throw lean on it and make us think
we gotta
that it's
take
good for
a break.
us.
We gotta take a break. We'll come back on the other side. CJ saw him. I know a lot of people in the chat saw him. They have big thoughts. CJ has thoughts of his own. Plus, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban are actually getting divorced, and there's drama, CJ. I have an update for you. Prepare to be disappointed when we come back.
Mike downstairs says sardines and crackers.
Ew, I hate sardines.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Let's go, Grizz, let's go! Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish. Defense, take that ball! Defense, take that ball! So Jared with a rejection. Give me that! Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Bob, Brandon Clark. Ooh, on that rim!
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Jaren Jackson has a message for y'all. Jaren, say it now.
What?
It's the best show in the world.
Yeah, Trip. When I showed up at the event last night, he goes, "You got the biggest show in the world." And I said, "No, I really don't." And he goes, "To me, you do. I see you every day." I asked him why he doesn't just walk up here, and he's like, "Because I don't want you to be able to prepare." I was like,
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
I had dinner last night with Grizzlies head coach Tomas Isolo, and that was a pleasant experience. It is not hard to understand how a franchise could fall in love with the idea of him running the basketball team. If there would have been a camera on our conversation last night and I could just replay it for you, you would walk away incredibly impressed.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. As you can see, the orb has entered its standing spot down in front of FedEx Forum on the plaza. I'm excited. Feels like some preseason decorations are going up.
So the orb is doing a residency in Memphis?
Yeah, we don't have the sphere. We have the small holy orb.
Small
There's like some holes in it.
Holy?
No, I meant like physical holy.
Oh, okay.
Like cheese, like Swiss cheese.
W holy, not
Go back
H holy.
to it. Show me the orb again. Show me my orb.
That's
Are they gonna put like lights in it?
Oh, maybe.
That'd be cool.
That would be.
If the
Are there
orb lights
out
up.
there?
What is the difference between an orb and a globe?
That's a good question. I don't know. I didn't learn that in geometry class. I just think they're all circles. They're all related. They're all
sphere.
Uh-huh. I know the
is
difference
3D,
in a sphere. Yes.
And an orb is 4D.
Oh.
An orb can be a sphere, but not all spheres are orbs.
There we go.
And a globe is a specific type of orb that serves as a model of the Earth. So a globe has to be the Earth.
It has to be the Earth or a planet of some sort, I guess.
A snow globe.
Ooh.
A specified globe.
Ooh. There we go.
Well,
we're getting down to the nitty gritty,
I
the
like
stuff
the
that the
orb
people really want
outside.
to know about. Is that an orb? It
What
is
else
an orb.
would you call it?
Okay. I don't know.
A
I don't
globe?
know. I don't know my geometry. I didn't do well in that subject.
I did okay in geometry. That's not where my math started to nosedive.
You seem like you were really into proofs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
liked
I'm not-
proofs.
I'm not proving
I
that.
liked early algebra. I liked
Okay.
pre-algebra.
Okay.
And then once it got harder.
So the letters you were straight with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then once the Greek symbols come in,
Oh,
got you.
I respect the Greeks.
I don't. But,
Giannis. There's always.
well, I respect
There's always
Giannis.
wings for you.
I'm thinking ancient Greeks.
Right.
So I guess I respect the Greeks of today.
I saw Randall asked in the chat if anyone's seen one battle after another yet. No, and I'm really upset about it. I want to see it. Everyone I know who has seen it has come out of it and said it truly is the best movie of the year. And I don't like when that happens because then sometimes I feel like my expectations get too high and then they are let down. However, I will be seeing it shortly. Maybe we'll go tonight. No, we have an early flight. I can't see it tonight. That would be stupid of me. We'll see it eventually. CJ saw a movie this week. He saw Him. Give us your review of Him.
I thought Him was incredible. I think Him does a really
big
good job.
word.
No, I stand by the word incredible. I think that Him does a really good job of making you a bit uncomfortable, unnerved, anxious with just things that are basic everyday sports type stuff that are happening. Interacting with fans, training, recovery, interacting with family members and things of that nature. It does a really good job of conveying in a real way. We talk about anxiety so much. And it's never portrayed. You can't put a face to anxiety, right? I think Him does a good job putting faces to moments of anxiousness. There are moments when, like, it's over the top. But if you are of the camp, and I know people are out there of this camp, like, why are we even playing football? It does more harm than good. Him will have you, like, staunchly in the right here. There's a situation, there are situations where, like, bodies are just strewn about and people are going on like business as usual. Nobody acknowledges it. Nobody stops what they're doing. Everybody's only focused on being good at this sport. That is it. That is the only concern. It made me think about DeMar Hamlin. He's laying on the field, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is awful. But this was Monday night or Thursday night. I can't remember. But it was one of the nights where there was only one football game. And my heart broke for him in that moment. I'm only going to speak for myself here. I don't want to pit emotions on anybody else. My heart broke. My heart was like, what are we doing? You can't have them go out there and finish this game. Because remember, there was talks like, okay, the players need to finish the game. You know what I did on Saturday? Watch football again. What do you mean? What did I do? Sunday, watch football again. I was caught in that moment of, hey, we can't be doing this. Those players on the field in that moment should not be asked to go out there and play football. But hell, 4 or 5 days later, those players, those completely different players, can absolutely be asked and expected to go out there and perform. I watched it, and I was about 25, 30 minutes in. And I think we talked about it on air. It might have been off air. It might have been like pre-show on air goofiness. But I wish I could have watched it with some of the great battles in sports history, football particularly, right? Like, I wish I could have sat there and had Steve Young on my left and Joe Montana on my right, or had Brett Favre on my left and Aaron Rodgers on my right, or Aaron Rodgers on my right and Jordan Love on my left, or Tom Brady on my right and Matt Castle on my left, because that's what it is. And at a certain point, you take from the greats of the sport. They are in you because you've styled your play after this person. I am a great football player in high school right now. Great receiver, will say. You know who I'm modeling my game after? Jefferson. I'm modeling my game after. I'm watching all the Justin Jefferson highlights. I'm trying to read up about him. I'm trying to condition and train the way that he conditions and the way that he trains. And you know what's going to happen? Because I'm in high school, I'm going to get to the pros, and there's a good chance I'm going to be playing with Justin Jefferson, who's on the tail end of his career and does not want to give up his spot. And so that interaction, the anxiety that comes with that interaction with, hey, I looked up to you. Hey, it's great that you looked up to me. Hey, we're teammates now. It's great that we're teammates now. Hey, I want to start. I'm not ready to stop starting either. Bow, that interaction right there. It is great. It is well done. And I will say, I don't think my wife is going to like it because she's never been a part of that thing. Yeah. And it depends on when you stop playing competitive sports and how competitive you took it, how seriously you took the sports that you played. That's what it depends on, whether or not the movie, I think, will resonate with you fully or not. Because you can't be a good person playing sports. Being a good person, we share. We don't taunt others. We want everybody to succeed. Everybody's got to be uplifted for me to be a good person, right? That's your thought as a good person. Playing sports, I'm better than you. And that's all that matters, is I'm better than you. The opponent, the person who's got the spot that I want, I am the best. I'm better than you. I can't care about you in that sort of way. I thought it was really well done. Thought it was great. There are a couple of things I'm leaving out because I don't want to give too much away. Yeah. When Fee goes up there and has her moment, I was like, oh, that's like the last scene of him. That's when Fee's going up there talking about the W. It is a player fighting with the commissioner, but by extension of the commissioner, the owners. And the way that him ends with a fight scene that's pretty intense. Over the top, yes, but pretty intense. It made me harken back to that. Like, I watched Fee, and then Fee popped off on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
I watched Fee and then went to see the movie. Boom, boom. So it might have just been fresh in my mind. I loved him.
CJ gives it 2 thumbs up?
Oh, that's not how I rate movies.
I know.
I would pay. This is how I rate.
You would pay to go see it in theaters.
I would be willing to pay $18 to see this movie in a theater. So like it's really, really good. For me, it was really good.
The first review that comes up for me, kind of in a similar nature to you, is someone who gave it 4 stars and said the people who disliked this probably haven't experienced the epic highs and lows of high school football.
I hesitate to say that necessarily because I don't want to, like, you never put your hand in the ground. I'm CJ. I'm blah, blah, blah. Because I stopped playing football junior year. I stopped. So I didn't play sophomore year. I went out junior year, and then some stuff popped off, and I looked around, was like, yo, I just don't want to be around these dudes. So I quit. But like growing up in Clarksville, Tennessee, playing little league sports, right, where I witnessed on multiple occasions parents fist fighting. I witnessed on multiple occasions my parents being restrained, trying to get at other parents to fight them. If you played sports and there was any amount of pressure on you to be good at that sport, to excel at that sport, regardless of what it was, I think you can relate to this movie. I think you can sense what's going on in this movie. Now, if you played high school football, if you played Texas football or Florida football, like, that is different right there. So I think that I know that it doesn't have a lot of great critical reviews, right? And it's not doing well on Rotten Tomatoes and things of that nature. But I think that a lot of it comes from what that comment says, where it's, hey, if you've never been a part of it, you don't fully grasp what is happening here.
And some people just like some movies and other people don't like other movies.
And that's fine. That's fine. I loved it.
I'm going to have to find I'm intrigued enough to see it. I genuinely want to see it, even though I know some people think that it was horrible. You liked it. Usually I find I can like almost anything. You'll be shocked to know. But I'm going to have to find time because I have to go see one battle after another. That is number one importance. But then I forgot The Smashing Machine comes out today too. That's the big, who's it about? What's the guy's name? Mark
Bob
Kerr.
Dylan. Oh.
No, Mark Kerr.
Okay.
It's the Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's going to win his Oscar movie.
What's that movie about? That movie looks so boring.
No, it looks so good. What are you talking about?
Okay.
It's the life of Mark Kerr, who I don't know who Mark Kerr was. He was was he MMA?
I don't know.
I was gonna say he was a fighter, and that felt
like you're excited. Why are you
all-encompassing.
excited about this movie?
Because I love Benny Safdie, who is the director of it. He did Uncut Gems, and I very much enjoyed Uncut Gems. I'm excited because this idea of Dwayne Johnson. I love when actors have their opportunity for the big, critically acclaimed role, and they apparently knock it out of the park. Like someone who like we know The Rock for who he is. And then if you are able to transform yourself, it's one of my favorite things about acting. If you are truly a good enough actor that I can sit there and watch that movie and think of him as Mark Kerr and not The Rock, like that's where AI can't do that for me. Like that's an incredible feat in itself. I really like Emily Blunt. She plays his wife in it. I just love stories of emotion, stories of sheer humanity, like this idea of, I don't know his exact story, but I believe he started taking painkillers and then ultimately ended up with an addiction to painkillers because he is in one of those fighting sports. I think it's MMA, whichever one it is, to the point where he has to take them all the time and it ruins his family and his life, but he's also growing from the glorification of an athlete standpoint and the popularity and the fame that comes with it. I love a good sucker punch of a story that's gonna make me cry. And that movie feels like it's gonna make me cry. And it's The Rock who's gonna do it. Like that's crazy. So I'm excited for it. It won a lot of things at the what's it called? Venice Film Festival, I think. Okay. You know, I love a festival.
You love critically acclaimed also.
I love art, but that's why I can love something like him. I am someone who truly, I don't try to turn my nose up, film snob kind of thing. Art that impacts people in different ways is what makes me move. Like it can be a movie like him that some people absolutely hate and think there's no value in, but if it's a story that I like, the same thing goes for me with different musicals and plays. There are some that are seen as like frivolous and throwaway, and they're some of my favorites of all time. So, like that's showbiz. Taylor Swift, and that's The Life of a Showgirl coming tomorrow. Taylor Swift.
And you won't even be here.
I won't even be here.
You won't even be here to do it appropriately.
I won't even be here.
You'll leave me and Lang to try and do this thing the right way.
You won't do it.
No, we won't.
You won't do it.
No.
What will the fans say?
Nothing, because they won't watch it.
What's the track list? Now I'm curious.
Oh.
I've seen a lot of videos for it, and I haven't. Like, there's some people on TikTok.
Is the track list out?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some people on TikTok who try to create what they think the song will sound like based off of Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Like, it's kind of like a parody.
Okay.
But they're so funny.
All right. Do you have it?
Oh, it doesn't come up on Apple.
Okay.
That's
I thought you
too
were
bad.
Googling it.
I thought I was just going to pull it up on Life of a Showgirl
Track list. And you're excited. You're looking forward to listening to it.
I'm just interested.
Okay.
Again, back to what I can be fascinated about anything, especially things that people gravitate towards.
Yeah.
Like this album will instantaneously become the #1 streamed album in the world.
Immediately.
It could be
when does it drop?
absolute trash.
Does
Tonight
it drop
at
midnight?
I think. I don't know.
Midnight 01. It'll be #1
I
all
saw someone
time.
say, I can't do another countdown clock. I can't do.
Are we still doing
another
countdown
clock? I think she has a countdown clock.
I can't remember the last time I was into a countdown clock.
Okay. And one of them is going to have some sampling of George Michael. And we're really losing our recipes because I saw somebody be like, oh my God, is George Michael going to perform on this album? And I'm like, George Michael has been dead for over 10 years, so probably not. The Fate of Ophelia.
Oh.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh.
Sounds like one that high school Jesse would have been into. Opalite.
Oh.
Father Figure. That's the one with George Michael.
Hey.
Eldest Daughter.
Okay.
Ruin the Friendship.
Hey.
Actually Romantic.
Oh, that's about Travis.
Wish List.
That might be about Travis.
Would. That might be about it. I'm already calling it. It's the shortest song on the album. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Why am I the only one in these PIP meetings? Why is it just me?
Why? He's like a carpenter.
Laying it, huh?
Number 10. Canceled! Exclamation point.
That's about a tour date.
Maybe. Honey. And then The Life of a Showgirl featuring your girl, Sabrina Carpenter. You're not going to listen to Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter tomorrow morning?
When the hell did Sabrina Carpenter become my girl? Oh, wait.
You
no.
loved her last album.
No. I'm getting my white girls mixed up.
Which one did you think?
I'm thinking about the one who got married.
Oh, Selena Gomez?
Yeah, I got them mixed up. I
You
apologize.
watch Only Murders in the Building.
Again, it's background noise.
You said you were. No, you literally rolled the tape.
I said
you said it was background noise.
It was background noise.
And
I came back in for season 4, and then I said, if you pay
Is she
attention,
still solving murders in the building?
You and my wife do not listen to me all the way through. Y'all hear the first part, you tune out the middle part, and then you might catch the end. I said I was out, then I hopped back in for season 4, and now I'm back out, but it's on as background noise. I said that. I know I said that. You guys just don't be listening to me, man.
I was into the beginning where you said it was background noise, and then you got back.
And then you
into
stop. Bow. Right there. You're done. You're done.
Anyway.
Just forget the rest of my thought.
Sabrina is your girl.
She is. That's my dog. If the song comes across one of my Sabrina like Spotify playstations, then yeah, sure, I'll give it a listen.
Oh, I can't wait. October 3rd. It's finally here. I won't be here tomorrow. Lang will be here.
Wait, hold on,
CJ
wait.
will be here.
Simpsons 2 coming out. I don't want to leave the show. I put this in TV, put it in WTF. It's theater now. If I don't get to it now, we're gonna miss it.
When will you talk about it?
When will I? I guess Lang and I could probably do that one justice. Simpsons movie 2 is coming out next year. Did not see this coming. Did not know this was in the work. Just not. You just whatever. Fine.
I support your Simpsons too. What are you most excited for in Simpsons 2?
Nothing.
What's the story of Simpsons 2? What's the purpose of Simpsons 2? I like Simpsons.
It doesn't have to have a story or a purpose. It's The Simpsons. I'm just gonna be there.
Have people been clamoring for the Simpsons movie sequel? When did the first Simpsons movie come out?
Like 08?
That's what I thought. It was a long time ago. It's coming out in 2027. We might not even be alive still. No, next year's 2026. I try to only plan for the 1 year in these trying struggle meal times.
My fault.
I don't know how many boxes of Kraft macaroni and cheese
How
I
many
can
Benny
store.
Weenies you gonna eat?
The limit does not exist. Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman, because I teased it and then never talked about it. That's still my MO. Reports are that he's already with a new woman. It's all, quote, all over Nashville, the news. So there's this young woman. Her name is Maggie Baugh. She's 25 years old. She posted a clip on her Instagram the weekend before the Splitsville news popped. And she posted a clip of them two performing this song because she's a guitarist. And they're performing the song called The Fight, or The Fighter. Sorry, messing it up because I'm not a big Keith Urban stan. I only know him as Nicole Kidman's husband, now Nicole Kidman's ex-husband, soon to be ex-husband. The song that he wrote for Nicole Kidman, and the original lyrics are, when they're trying to get to you, baby, I'll be the fighter. And he changed the lyrics to, when they're trying to get to you, Maggie, I'll be your guitar player. And she posted it on Instagram with the caption, did he just say that? And I'm not trying to connect dots. I'm just laying out the facts as they have been presented. And now people are questioning, is Keith Urban with this 25-year-old woman? Wouldn't be the first time someone leaves their 58-year-old super powerful hot wife for the 25-year-old guitar player. Nicole Kidman is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Face card 10. She's a beautiful woman. Yeah. Not that this Maggie's not as well. But anyway, okay, there's your soon-to-be divorce news. Phew.
I still hadn't heard irreconcilable differences yet.
So they can still
reconcile. They can reconcile it.
Reconciliation.
There we go.
That's what I was going
Good
for
job.
there. Good job. You know what word is so hard?
Tell me.
Sovereignty.
Okay.
Like a nation's sovereignty. Anytime I read that word, This breaks my brain. Anyway, random thoughts on a Thursday. Everybody have a great day.
Don't try and read it in my head. I was like, oh, nation's
skip
freedom and
over
go
it?
and go. No, just call it something else and go.
All right. We'll see. I won't see you tomorrow. CJ will see you tomorrow. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Grizzlies open practice on Saturday. Be there, be square. They'll be coming back from Grizzlies training camp in Nashville. Open practice Saturday. Preseason opener on Monday. It's going to be exciting. I'll see you then. Have a great one. Bye.
Did you say be there, be square?
Yeah.
It's be there or be square.
I
You
know
that.
the or is implied.
Okay. Oh, it is.
Yeah.